Brought to you by Penguin.
The Glossy Years. Written and read by Nicholas Coleridge. Forward. For my 60th birthday, I invited 330 friends to dinner at the Victoria and Albert Museum. There were people from every part of my life: magazine friends, newspaper friends, museum friends, school friends and London friends, Worcestershire friends, political and heritage friends, fashion friends, Indian, Russian, American and German friends. Family, of course, some celebrity friends to sharpen us up, but mostly very old friends. What they had in common was that all had made some decisive contribution to my life. I am biased, but I think the Raphael Gallery at the V&A looked particularly glamorous that night, with its 3 long tables, its funky black and white striped tablecloths, and 5,000 multicoloured tulips. The Raphael cartoons, loaned to the museum by the Queen, glistened in candlelight. I had known the guests for an average of 25 years each, many for far longer. If you totted it up, it was 8,000 years of friendship. My wife, Georgia, made a sweet speech, and each of our 4 children did too. It was unexpectedly moving. Our daughter, Sophie, burst into tears. As I scanned the tables, I felt grateful for the number of people who had made me laugh and taken part in one escapade or another. But I was struck, too, by how much my world has transformed and mutated over 6 decades, by the rise and then fevered reinvention of the media business, by the evolution of manners and values, by social and technological disruption, by the wholesale re-evaluation of almost everything considered normal in the first third of my life, now swept away. My prep school, where I boarded from the age of 8, belonged to an entirely different, almost Edwardian era, and no single thing that I learnt there, other than survival, is of much relevance to the world I now inhabit. The university life I experienced hardly now exists. The London in which I first worked, before the magazine and fashion industries went global and digital, was another country. And nobody predicted the transformation of the museum world, the shiny new galleries and wings, the spin-off museums across Britain and the world. These are my selective memoirs. Selective because I have included only episodes which interest me and amuse me and remain vivid in my mind. I have tried to exclude the dull stuff. Consequently, the impression is of many more deaths, suicides, jailings, celebrities, ambitions and rivalries than was ever the case day to day. My best friends feature less often than they ought by virtue of their virtue, despite providing the context and a large part of the pleasure. I dedicate this memoir to my much-loved Georgia, Alexander, Freddie, Sophie, and Tommy Coleridge, who have lived through large sections of it and brought such happiness and put up with a lot, and to my excellent parents, David and Susan Coleridge, without whom. Chapter 1. I was born in London on the 4th of March 1957 at Queen Charlotte's Hospital, Hammersmith, at 10:10 p.m, inexplicably late at night for the morning person I turned out to be. My parents, David and Susan.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?